Hi parents, you will notice in the box that you picked up for weeks 3 and 4 that you'll have a schedule strip that looks like this, and you will also have 5 coloured folders, different coloured manila folders. So this is a new schedule system or work system that that Cesar and I put in for you because we feel that it just may be a little bit easier for you to use. And I'm going to give you an example of how I would use it. And I'll also let you know when it, like what changes that you can make to make it helpful for you and your family. So have a look at the work that you're going to put into the 5 different coloured folders, and that will just determine when I guess to put your breaks in and to put your choose items in. So if I'm looking at doing, say, baking, and this week you guys have got the chocolate cake, I would put that first in the morning, and then because it would take a while to make, I'd have choose straight after it. Then I might do, I can see here, these 2 are quite quick activities. So I'll do 2 activities, and then I will have morning tea. And that would be my first schedule. So let me show you how that works. So my first one is zucchini slice in the green. So that's the cookbook. This week, weeks 3 and 4 is the chocolate cake for you guys. Turn that one upside down. My next one would be, well then there's choose. So my next one's red, then purple. So I'll get my red, and I think I'll do some maths in the red, and another maths sheet there in the purple. And then I'm going to have morning tea. These 2 sheets can go in the yellow and blue for after morning tea. So we don't need those there. So when you're setting this up for your child, you pop the work system there on the table. You've got the colours on the strip in the same order. Present the folders in the same order on the left hand side, and then we work through to the right hand side. Because we're not using these quite yet, let's just put them in the finished pocket. All right, so let's just have a little bit of a mock trial run. So our first one is green. So your child will start with the green folder, and when they open it, they'll see the chocolate cake book. So then they can then take that to the kitchen. You can ask them, well, where are we going to cook it? See if they'll take it to the kitchen, and then you guys can cook that. Once that's finished, the book's finished, then you can come and just put it in the finished pile or your little finished box there, and then it's time for choose. So then they can play their iPad or watch a bit of telly or sit outside. Then 5-10 minutes on choose, make it whatever you need to make that time. And then you start with the red folder. So they do open the red folder, do the work. So it might be a bit of writing, it might be a cut and paste, whatever that happens to be. Finish it, put it back in that folder, into the finished box. Whoops, let's just track back. I forgot to finish. So once we done did the recipe, pop that in the finished box. Choose is finished. Time for the red folder, which we've done. Do this as you go. I made a mistake in telling you. Now it's time for the purple folder. And this can be a written, cut and paste, might be a Velcro book. So whatever it happens to be, that goes on that side. Purple folder's finished, it's time for morning tea. Then while your child's eating morning tea, then you can come and reset So I know that we didn't use the purple and yellow. Was it the blue and yellow? So you can start with blue and yellow. They're quite short activities, so we'll do another green, put a choose, purple and red, with then the next one would say lunch. Okay, so that's set up. We've got blue, then yellow on top. Then we've got green, but it's not going to be the chocolate cake book again. It'll be another piece of work that we've sent through. You can choose the tasks that you actually set up. So let's pretend that's a bit of English. Let's pretend that might be a little bit of science. And let's pretend that's like another English piece. All right, and then we go again. So our blue one, so it's after morning tea. Morning tea is finished. Time for the blue folder, which is then your next session. After morning tea, you may want to give your child another choose, which just gives you a little bit of extra time to perhaps work with other siblings that are working remotely, or just time to eat something yourself, or run your house. On that note, we just want to say thank you, because we know how hard things are at the moment in people's homes. So thank you so much. Okay, blue folder. So we start that work. Again, it might be a written, might be a cut and paste. Whatever that work happens to be, complete it. Put it in the finish tub, which I should have there, but I don't think I've got any spares. I think you guys have got them all. Blue folder finished. It's time for the yellow folder. So, hope you've got the idea on how to run this. What Cezanne and I do want to say, make this in a way, or structure this in a way that it works for you and your child and your whole family. We certainly, a happy child can mean a happy household, and we just want you to make it so it works for you. So if working for you, you have only 2 things on there, do that. Do whatever works for you. There is no pressure to complete every single piece of work that we send home. Do what you can. Stay safe and stay happy. See you later.